Let's go. What is going on? You know the freaking vibes. Come on. Come on. Let's get it. Let's go. What is fucking going on? As you guys are pulling up, let me know how your day is going in the comments. Happy freaking Thursday. Let's get it. I'm super, super pumped to bring today's episode to you guys. Hold on, there it is. All right, we knocked that one over. Hold on. We're gonna figure this out instead. Let's go. What is going on, fam? Let's drop that down. Let's see. All right, let's get that. There it is. I could put that on the stand that I have. I really bought a stand. I'm not using it, but no worries. Let's fucking go. What's going on? What's up, TikTok? Good IG. As you guys are pulling up, let me know how your day's going. You know the freaking vibes. So let's get into today's episode. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1. What is going on, squad? Welcome back to another episode of the Shift Your Mind, Change Your Life podcast. This is your boy, Coach Sal. Let's freaking get it. I'm super excited to bring you guys today's episode. And today we're going to be talking about habits. Habits take time to create and destroy. What does that mean? Obviously, if you've been living a certain way, it's going to take some time for you to change. And I'm sick and tired of seeing this over and over again. You've been living a certain way. You've been programmed to eat, think, sleep certain ways. Do you really think it's all going to change in a day, in a week? No, absolutely not, right? So in today's episode, I wanted to break down a few things that I've seen and create some true conviction within yourself to get the results that you want. Does that make sense? Let's fucking go. Habits take time to destroy. Habits take time to be created. Changing your life is challenging. It's difficult, but it is possible. Why do I believe that? Because if I could do it, so can you. If I could do it, so can you. I'm not special. I'm not special in any way. There's no separation between me, you, or anybody else. So stop telling yourself that you can't do it. Stop programming your mind to believe that you're not worthy, because I'm here to tell you that you are. The problem is you don't believe that. And the question that I have for you is, why not? Why the fuck not? Do you really expect to change your entire existence overnight? I've been training for almost a decade now, and I learn something new every single freaking day. Every single day I learn something new. So if you're thinking that you're going to come on here and change everything, the way that you eat, the way that you train, the way that you think, the way that you speak, and you think that's going to happen overnight, I'm sadly mistaken to tell you that that's not what it is. Well, I should say you are sadly mistaken. But listen, here's the flip side of it too, because then you come on here and you're listening, and you're like, well, Sal, why are you talking all this negative shit? Because sometimes you need some tough love and you need some accountability to actually create the change that you want. So if I got to be the guy to call you out on your shit, I know for a fact you're going to be thankful down the road. Drastic change doesn't happen overnight. Habits take time to create and destroy. And that's the goal of today's episode. And that's the same thing that me and my clients are focusing on right now. There's different phases of training. There's different ways to go about things with your nutrition, with your sleep, with your stress, with your cardio. There's so many different variables that go into training and changing your body and your lifestyle. But it doesn't have to feel like a chore all the time. It doesn't have to feel like an uphill battle. You don't have to resent it. It doesn't have to be something that you dread. If anything, my goal with my clients is to show them that you can enjoy it, that you should look forward to your workouts, that you view that as your responsibility to take care of yourself so you can show up with energy, enthusiasm, and conviction into the other aspects of your life. And that's the goal that I have with every single client, is to show them, hey, you've been doing things this way. This is how we got to do it. I know for a fact you're fucking capable of doing this. Let me show you the way. Let me guide you. Let me give you the tools, strategies, and tactics that you need. And I'm going to help you create that fucking belief within yourself. So that way, in a few months' time, not only do you look your best, but you feel your best. And then as a byproduct, you're showing up with fucking energy, conviction, because how you view yourself is everything, right? How you view yourself is everything. So if you're not happy with what you're seeing, then how are you going to show up in the other aspects of your life? And that's the thing. You're sitting there programming yourself to believe all this negative self-talk that you don't have the time, that you can't do it. You just don't understand. I'm too busy. I love that one. I love that one. I'm too busy. I don't have the time. You don't understand. I'm too tired. This, and that. Fuck that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, because again, we could zoom out and say, hey, we all have the same 24 hours. And how you utilize that is something that you have the power to control. Isn't that an amazing concept? Isn't that an amazing concept that you have the power to control your time? So if you're sitting there watching Netflix every fucking night, what are you doing? How are you sitting there bitching and complaining that you don't have the result that you want, but you're watching hours of TV shows every single night, every week? How does that make any logical sense? Right? Does that make sense? You guys getting value so far? Because I see this so often. Sal, I just don't have the time. You don't understand. And listen, I'm not discrediting anyone's situation by any means, but I find it very hard to believe that you can't find 4 hours in a week to devote to yourself. And I find it very hard to believe that if you're continuously not putting in your best effort, that you're expecting to get an extraordinary result. Life doesn't work that way. And the reality of the situation is I used to believe that. I used to fucking believe that life just handed shit to you, that you didn't have to work hard. But here's the thing. Nobody's coming to fucking save you. No one's knocking on your door. No one's forcing you to do the shit that you got to do. That's your responsibility. So stop bitching. Stop watching Netflix every night. If you want to do extraordinary things, if you're happy and content with sitting on the couch, watching Netflix, being overweight, and hating the way that you look and feel every single day, then by all means, go ahead and do that. But the problem is, I see too many people who are unhappy with themselves, how they look, how they feel, but they're continuously making the same decisions every single day. And they're programming themselves to believe that that's the reality and that's it. And they're just going to give up and throw in the towel. But I'm here to tell you, fuck that. Why? You get one opportunity to live the life that you want. So when we think of it that way, how do you have a single minute, a single ounce to waste? It makes no fucking sense to me. How are you going to sit there and waste the only life that you have? The only life that you have. You're going to sit there and waste it away and bitch and complain and whine that you don't have what you want, but you're going to spend all the time and effort watching Netflix, keeping up with the fucking Kardashians, scrolling on Instagram, TikTok, doing all this shit, making time, doing all these dances. What the fuck is that? What is that? You want to change your life. If you want to change your mind, body, and the entire existence in which how you operate, but you're sitting there doing the same shit, blaming the circumstances, pointing the finger, watching Netflix, and then complaining that you don't have the result. What is that? What is that? I'm tired of seeing that. Stop bitching, roll up your sleeves, get in the trenches, and get to work. No one's going to do it for you. And if you're sitting there waiting for some person to come and knock on the door and save you, I hate to break it to you, it's not going to fucking happen. It's not going to happen, because I used to think that way. I used to think that, oh, well, if I do X, Y, Z, then, maybe I'll find a partner who's going to motivate me to do the things that I need to do. But if that's not the sorriest bullshit I ever heard, I don't know what is. Instead, now I look at it as, okay, I need to be this certain person to attract the certain person that I want. And that's just a hypothetical example that I'm using. But I think there's a lot of individuals who may be struggling with that. And I know this is a little bit of a rant, but I'm talking about habits. I'm talking about the way that you view your life, and that it does take time to destroy bad habits and also takes time to develop new positive habits. But I'm here to fucking tell you that you can do it. Anything is possible if you put your mind to it. Look back at my page and let the prep that I just went through for the last 5 months fucking stand for that. With everything that I've done with my page, with creating a clientele, with creating a movement and a culture, the show, quitting my job, moving to Florida over and over again, graduating college, walking onto a Division I baseball team, all this shit, being the first one in my family to graduate college, being the first one in my family to walk onto a Division I sports team, be the first one in my family to start their own business. to move to a different state while prepping for a fitness competition and growing a clientele of 30 clients, changing their lives on a deep fucking level every single day. Stop telling yourself that you can't do things. You could do whatever the fuck you want. And I'm tired of hearing all these lame excuses every fucking day as to why you can't do the shit that you got to do. You're fucking limitless. You could do whatever the fuck you want. Anything you want, you can do. You put your mind to it, you work hard, you sacrifice and have the discipline to keep following that. Why can't you achieve the results that you want? And I'm going to be a fucking testament to that. Yes, I'm a human being. There's things I struggle with here and there, day to day. I don't feel 100% all the time. If anything, there's plenty of days I don't feel like doing the shit that I got to do. But that is my responsibility to keep showing up for myself. If depression shuts you down, understand that that is temporary, that is a choice that you continuously are feeding yourself. If you keep telling yourself you're sad, you're not worthy, you can't do this, then that's exactly what you're going to keep getting. You have to literally just stand up and fight back and say, I'm worthy. I can do this shit. Why can't I? What's stopping me? It's your own mindset. It's your limiting beliefs within yourself that you're continuously feeding every single day. You have the power to change that, but no one's going to do that for you. You have to step into your true power and create that conviction with yourself through action by keeping the promises that you make every single fucking day. That's what it is. Stop bitching. Get to work. Nobody is coming to save you. This is what it is. You don't like it, I don't really care, because this is the reality of the situation. I struggle with that shit too. And the only thing, I'll tell you what, it's been the gym for me. Gym. Because every day, every rep, every set, you're going to fucking war on your mind and you're continuously breaking through the limitations every single day. Personally, that was the biggest thing that helped me. I didn't think I was worthy or capable of fucking doing anything. But every day I showed up to the gym. Every day I put a little more weight on the bar. Every day I did a couple more sets. And what you're doing is you're callousing your mind to create more conviction, more confidence within yourself. And as a byproduct, not only do you look better, you feel better, you have more energy. You're secreting dopamine, which is actually the hormone in your body, which allows you to feel this euphoric sense of happiness, which is also combating cortisol, which is the stress hormone, which makes you feel all kinds of negative shit. That's what it is. That's the only consistent thing in my life right now is the gym. Dude, I feel you. I fucking been there, bro. And I'm telling you this right now. You just can't give up. You have to have faith in the process and be okay with struggling for a little bit. But here's the thing, Gavin. It is temporary. If you understand that everything in life is temporary, whether you want to believe me or not, right? Everything in life is fucking temporary. And when you continuously think of it from that perspective, it should excite you because we could choose to keep moving forward and look at the positive. If I truly believe this, if you're a good person and you do the right thing by people and you continuously work hard, I feel eventually you will get yours. I do believe that. So Gavin, I hope that helps. And I want to continuously provide value and inspire the people to live their best lives because I am a fitness coach and that's the fucking goal. Okay. So let's recap really quick for today's episode. Habits take time to create and also destroy. Bad habits are going to take some time to break down, right? But here's a couple steps that are really going to help you do that, right? Listen to this really quick. The way you're going to destroy your limiting beliefs is by continuously taking action in the right direction. I understand it is difficult. I understand it can be frustrating, but the thing is that if nothing changes, nothing changes. I'm going to say that again. If nothing changes, nothing changes. So you have to be willing to get outside your comfort zone and do things that are continuously challenging you. Because the thing is that when you sit, and I realized this being home the last 5 days, when you sit in that comfort zone and you're not challenged, you're going to continuously get the same result. So that's your fucking responsibility if you want to do some serious shit with your life. If you want to step into the next version of yourself, you have to get outside of that comfort zone. You have to continuously push yourself and create the new habits within your life. And the only way you're going to do that is if you fight back and make the decision to do so. And it's as simple as that. Is literally making the choice and saying, no, I'm going to fucking do this shit for myself because I fucking can. And if I'm going to sit there and whine and bitch and complain why I don't have what I want, then I'm going to continuously get the same shit. Stop bitching. Let's fucking go. Get to work. Get to work. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody's coming to save you. It's you versus you. You don't like it. It doesn't matter. This is the reality of the situation. It's tough love. It's accountability. This is how you get results. If you want to destroy your limiting beliefs, it's done through consistent action, showing up on the days you don't feel like it. You can't fucking quit. You have to keep going. Entertain the thought of quitting. That's some bullshit. It's some weak ass sheep energy. We're not fucking sheep. We're winners. We're wolves. We are the 1%. And the way to believe that is just by continuously showing up for your fucking self. So guys, that is it. That is all. I appreciate you tuning in. Peace, love, and protein. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Shit, that was a good one. That was a fucking good one. What is good, fam? Kenzie, I appreciate the follow. Thank you much. That was another banger episode. Guys, be sure to check out my podcast because every time I go live 5 times a week outside of my client group. I go live 5 times a week and I record this audio into my podcast. You can find my podcast on my Instagram. The link is in my bio, and I've been posting it on my stories as well. The podcast is called Shift Your Mind, Change Your Life, SBF Fitness, baby. The link is in my bio on my Instagram, so head on over to my Instagram at SalFit, SALFIT. It should pull up, and then you hit the link in my bio, and you could find these audio-only replays repurposed into my podcast. So, guys, that is it. That is all. I appreciate you. Have the best day of your entire lives, and we'll see you